What is up, YouTube? What is up? I'm back with another YouTube video, and today is going to be a busy day because I'm going to martial arts. And let me tell you, I went to martial arts 2 days ago and I am absolutely sore today. I definitely need to hydrate and I need some caffeine. Let me show you something that just came in the mail yesterday that I'm absolutely stoked about, and it is the hydration sticks. I have Straw Bango, Lemon Crush, Kiwi Strawberry, and Cherry Limeade, which I absolutely love. All these flavors are really good. I will say the Lemon Crush definitely tastes like lemonade, and it is my favorite. The Straw Bango, it's just a solid flavor. I'm actually going to take a few of these and put them in my martial arts bag because your girl is gonna need to stay hydrated because I sweat a lot, and when they have the doors open, I sweat even more because it is hot here in Florida. If you guys watched my last video, you guys know I have a million pockets in my bag. So I am going to fill up one of these pockets with solely hydration sticks. Anyway, you could snag some on the Ghost app or the Ghost website using code Taylor, and it'll save you 20%. I will say this is probably the first thing I would grab on the Ghost app or website because hydration is important, and someone like me who has passed out from being dehydrated before, which is very scary, I make sure I am hydrated, and this just makes it easier. I notice when I'm not as hydrated, I don't get good lifts and I don't have much energy. If you're hydrated, I don't think you necessarily need a supplement unless you want to get a nasty pump, but being hydrated is probably the first step to sleep, energy, focus, and honestly, when I'm hydrated, I low-key look more snatched. I don't look inflamed, so. There's bonuses all around of being hydrated for me. I use 2 bottles of water, so I am using 2 packets, and that's probably why I'm flying through them. They are just so good. The marketing on this looks so dope. I absolutely love the marketing. Ghost has the best marketing in the game. That's all I gotta say. I better save this flavor for more beach days because, again, I'm telling you, it tastes like lemon. And everyone wishes lemonade was healthier, and everyone wishes lemonade had less sugar. Headed to martial arts. I'm actually so tight. It's not even funny. Like, I got done stretching. I grabbed an energy drink. Today's an OG flavor, so I should probably start drinking that. That way I can feel a little bit more energized because I feel exhausted. And honestly, I'm trying to do this 2 times a week. I need to find a different way of recovery, whether that's more food, more sleep, less training days, I don't know. But I feel like it's given me a good idea on how to maneuver this, because right now I just coach prep, off-season, and lifestyle clients. Prep, it's very much like my cup of tea. Like, I love doing it. I'm very good at off-season training protocols, and lifestyle, everyone's dream is to gain muscle tissue and lose fat. So now doing a different goal on my own is very interesting because I am doing a lot of research as well as doing it myself. So now I am starting to onboard a little bit more hybrid athletes. So if you are interested in hybrid training, let's make it happen. It doesn't have to be martial arts. It can be something like high rocks or running. Also, really quick, I am going to crack this open. Yes, let's give this a solid sip. Dude, I love Ghost energy drinks. Like, I used to never be an energy drink person, and now I am solely an energy drink person. Like, I understand the hype. OG flavor, y'all are crazy if you don't like OG flavor. Y'all are crazy if you say you don't like OG flavor. Because it doesn't have a specific flavor you have to be in the mood for. So, it doesn't taste like blue rads, it doesn't taste like grape, it doesn't taste like sour pink lemonade, it doesn't taste like sour strips. Like, this is just very smooth, very good. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking about Ghost a lot, but honestly, Ghost is my lifestyle. That's why they named it that, if you didn't know that. They named it Ghost Lifestyle because it literally is part of my lifestyle. It's not a phase, it's a lifestyle, okay? I'm a ghost girl for lifers. Okay, well, I'm headed to... I was running a few hours early this morning, but now I'm running a few minutes behind. So let's head to Tampa. Before I head in, I kind of wanted to talk about how I feel in regards to bodybuilding and where I'm at with bodybuilding, because I actually just got a question last week when my next show is. I feel like it's so weird to say it out loud, and I don't want to say it out loud because then it feels like I'm closing a chapter. But that's not it at all. I am taking a mental and physical break from bodybuilding, and a lot of people don't realize how hard bodybuilding is on your mental and your physical. But I am still bodybuilding. Like, I still go to the gym, I still eat like a bodybuilder, I still eat very clean. But right now I'm in a season of just doing things I want, and I know I've covered that in a few videos of just kind of doing what I want, but I've never actually expressed or verbally stated that I am taking a slight step back away from bodybuilding. Few reasons. Obviously last year, every time I say that, I kind of just laugh because it was tough. But a lot of it was because I was pushed so hard and because I grinded for 5 years straight chasing a pro card. Full transparency, I was chasing that pro card and focused solely on that pro card and becoming a professional, that I didn't see past that. I never really said I wanted to go to the Olympia because my goal was to turn pro, and that already felt like a stretch. That already felt like a huge goal of mine, you know, attainable, but it felt way up here, you know. And then as soon as I got that pro card at 21, I remember a few days later, and I remember breaking down because when I went home with that pro card, that was the best feeling in the world. But that following week, I felt back to normal, back to the grind, back to Taylor. And obviously post-show you can be in a tough mental spot anyway, super vulnerable spot. I remember just breaking down and just saying, I don't feel any different. Like, I don't feel any different. And it was tough because I wanted to ride that high of turning pro. I wanted to feel like a pro, and for some reason I thought I was going to feel different. Or some people that might work, because some people are a little cocky and a little arrogant, that they're like walking around big chested like I'm a pro. For me, it was more so like, I can humbly accept this, but I'm still not satisfied. I've thought about, you know, competing at the pro level because I am a pro and I think it would be fun now. And I've thought about, you know, what is the ROI? Like, what am I getting out of this? What are the risks? If I were to pursue the Olympia, what is the likelihood of me stepping on the Olympia stage? And I think I do have a lot of potential. I am young. I do have a lot of time. That's what it is at the end of the day. That's what it came down to, was I have a lot of time, which means I have a lot of time to grow. I have a lot of time to let my muscles mature. I have a lot of time to step back on a stage. I have a lot of time to think. For so long, I was pressuring myself of needing an answer. I need an answer. I need to know if I'm stepping back for good, if I'm closing this chapter, if I'm moving on to the next. I need to know what I plan on doing. I need to know if I still want to pursue bodybuilding. I want to know if I want to look forward to a new goal and pursue that. Like, I feel like I needed all these answers, and I literally felt like the weight of the world on my shoulders because I knew that the decision has to come down to me, and I didn't want that. Like, I almost was in decision fatigue for like a year. And so I called my coach and I was telling him how I felt, and I was paralyzing myself. And that is what I do when I am indecisive, and this is what a lot of people do too, is they become indecisive and they end up paralyzing themselves, which ultimately they make no moves over time, let time pass and do nothing with their lives, is because they're here trying to decide what to do with their life, and ultimately they become paralyzed and they get stuck and realize 10 years down the road that they could have done more. And that is what I was afraid of. I was afraid of feeling like that for another year. I was afraid of trying to decide what to do. I was afraid of what the potential outcome is. I was afraid of if I'm even going to be happy with taking a step away or pursuing it. But ultimately, I didn't want to sugarcoat my feelings anymore. Like, I didn't want to sugarcoat how I felt anymore. I didn't want to sugarcoat anything. And I'm like, Taylor, how do I really feel? Like, do I really want to compete? And the answer was yes. So the next question was when? And I was like, I don't know. So my next question to myself was, if you wanted to prep right now, could you? And my answer was no. Like, mentally, I was not in a state to. Physically, I'm not in a state to. I answered those questions and was like, okay, I'll still lift, I'll still train, I'll still do things like a bodybuilder, but I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's mixed martial arts. I've wanted to do that for so long, and it's still crazy, like, actually doing it and still being able to enjoy it, as well as enjoying training and cardio now. Like, I feel like I'm in a good spot. That's something that we should all strive for. Just enjoying fitness and overall health, and instead of feeling like you have to be put in a box and be loyal to one specific thing your whole life and not trying these different things. How will I ever know if I enjoy mixed martial arts more than bodybuilding if I never did it? You will never know if you never try. Anyway, I'm here now. Even debating on stopping, but I knew that if I got home I'd probably regret it. So we came to the same place. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, this looks absolutely amazing. I need to take pictures, of course. I am going to save this for later because I do not have an appetite, which is kind of wild because I got 2 drinks. I got a matcha and then I got a coffee. Coffee is my salted caramel, okay? But the matcha, it's ginger beer matcha. And I love ginger beer. It is so freaking good. These are those ginger candies, which are fire, but I think I'm good on that right now. Also, I just love ginger, and they have like shredded ginger on here too. Shredded ginger, why does that sound so crazy? I'm trying to get to the ginger beer. If you know what ginger beer is, it's like a ginger soda, like a ginger ale. Like, that's the closest thing I can say that it is. It tastes like a ginger ale or a ginger soda with matcha powder in it. So it's not like milky or a latte, it's like more of a soda. It's pretty good, actually. But I don't know if it's worth the calories. So I gotta either drink it or be okay with not drinking it. Either way, I'm paying for it. I paid for it with dollar bills, or I'm paying for it with my macros. So we'll see, but I'm gonna stick to my coffee and see if I want it a little bit later. Back home at the crib, and your girl's hungry now. Lost my appetite there for a second, but it is perfect in all its glory. Got egg, turkey sausage, avocado, hash browns, and cheese. I wonder if I can ever ask for them to remove cheese though, because again, I am dairy free. My body says I'm dairy free. Oh, and pico de gallo. They don't say what the sauce is, but it's definitely like sour cream with some type of spice to it, but it's not really spicy. It's like sour cream and sriracha, if I were to guess. But I could be totally wrong.
How do just squeeze with your middle finger. Just squeeze. Now relax.
Oh.
Squeeze with the middle finger.
What a freak.
Squeeze your finger.
I can't.
So right here, as you're snapping through your elbow, like on your jab, if you're squeezing your gloves too tight, you're contracting that muscle as you're trying to snap through your elbow. See how it popped?
Did it?
Yeah, but like even right now, go back to your right stance. Right there, you're naturally wanting to squeeze those two fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you need to do is
Good morning, it is the next day, and last night I cashed out, where as soon as I showered, I literally laid down and did not get up for the rest of the day. And to be quite honest with you, I didn't even sleep well last night. My body was tired, my mind was tired. That calls for some caffeine today because I am looking forward to something carbonated. Yes, straight in the morning. I love carbonation first thing in the morning. There's something about it. I don't think they're making any more of the Swedish Fish, which is kind of sad because it does give me nostalgia from when I first joined Ghost. I remember that was my first package from Ghost, other than my first partnership with Deep Below, but my first actual package was the Swedish Fish, and I drink it all the time, so it kind of does give me a little bit of nostalgia. I am going to get into the word. I feel like it's an important part of my day. It's a great way to start my day. With that, the Lord's been good, despite, I don't know. The Lord's been good. Okay, the Lord has been good. So I'm going to honor that. I gotta get my notebook and my Bible, and I kind of want to tell you a personal goal that I have with these. I made it fun and put like the labels on it, which is so cute. Love that for me. But this is my notes, and honestly, I've ripped out a few pages just due to me actually needing paper in my life. So this is the only paper I have, which is kind of sad and aging me a little bit. But I will say, if someone were to like find this, like I would want this to be a reflection of who I am, you know? Like if someone were to find this, which I don't see that happening ever, but I would want them to get fed spiritually too. So that's like my goal whenever I take notes. I want it to be very readable, I want it to be very cute, I want it to be very aesthetic. Caffeine first, so my focus is top notch. Caffeine to get me started on the day. Just sent off a finalized photo shoot. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. This was my first photo shoot of a pregnancy announcement. So I feel privileged, I feel excited, and honestly, this was a fun shoot. So with that being said, your girl is grinding away at this life of mine where I struggle with putting my hands in so many baskets. Like I do, and honestly it works for me. I feel like I'm really good at juggling a million things at once, but sometimes it can feel like own boss in everything you do. One, you have to do the job itself, you have to do the back end work, you have to have the accessories and the material and the technology, you also have to do the marketing, you have to do the finances, you have to do literally everything. And for someone like me who has like 10 different jobs, I'm not even kidding, it can be overwhelming. And then I wonder, why am I stressing? I literally work for myself. But then it's like, that's why you're stressing, is because everything is up to you, and if you don't do it, it's going to fail. Okay? I love everything I do, so I'm not complaining. It just can be very heavy at times. It can feel like a lot of pressure at times, okay? This is just me pursuing every passion I have. And for some people, that might work with one thing. For me, it's doing everything that I love. And again, it's stressful, but it is very fulfilling. And then trying to make time for myself, which, I mean, it does. Like, I feel like working for myself is giving myself time for myself, as weird as it sounds, because I do everything pretty much solo. I mean, yeah, like, no one can do the work for you. You have to want it. Sometimes it feels like I work harder than what the reward is. And that's not a good feeling. But until that time comes, we're gonna keep grinding, we're gonna keep pushing, we're gonna keep making other people's dreams come true and other people's goals come true, as well as my own, okay? But it's because you're setting yourself up to have time for yourself. So discipline equals freedom, and I want you guys to know that, because I feel like I have put my blood, sweat, and tears into doing what I'm doing now. And honestly, it still doesn't feel like enough, ever. It doesn't. But then in those moments of like gratitude, I can honestly sit back and be like, okay, well, I'm just hard on myself, which I love, but it's a two-edged sword. So this is a reminder of whatever season in life you're in, know that there's a purpose, know that there is going to be a point where you doubt yourself, but there's also going to be a point where you're proud of yourself. I know this video was a little bit different. I feel like this one felt heavy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And that's so unlike me. Like, that is not like my content in any capacity. I love lighthearted things. I love, you know, motivational things. I love exciting things. I love things that don't feel heavy. Like, I want you to click out of this video feeling lighter than what you came in with, okay? But anywho, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.